Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be unboxing Wendy's second mini album, Wish You Hell. I believe this released about a week ago now. I got this relatively quickly in the mail after it released, so I was very excited about that. We have all three versions the SM released, so we have the Photobook version, the package version, which, I mean, come on, look at that cover. Isn't that like the prettiest cover you've ever seen, like ever? And then we also have this QR version, which I guess is like the new smart version album that SM is trying out these days. I don't know. I think it's the first time I've gotten a QR version from SM before, specifically SM. So we're going to unbox it, try it out, see what it's like. I'm assuming it's just going to be a fair amount of photo cards, so I am excited about that. I'm actually recording this at night. I wanted to record this during the day because I had time this morning to record it. I wanted to record it with the natural light, but unfortunately there was just too much construction outside and there was beeping, I guess, from trucks or whatever constantly going on. So we are recording it now. I am very excited for this comeback. I always enjoy Red Velvet, and whenever they have like their solo or unit comebacks, I always find that those are still very refreshing each time they have a new comeback, whether it be solo or within a unit. Obviously, Red Velvet, I feel like, is almost unmatched when they come back as a group, but I'm also kind of biased in that aspect and that evaluation anyway. So I'm very excited to get into it. Obviously, when we get into the unboxing, we'll talk more about the album itself and then the MV and stuff like that. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Alright, so the first album version that we're going to be looking at today is the Photobook version, and it has this very pretty cover of Wendy. It looks like this is one of the teaser photos where she was wearing a American football helmet, and it has the nice little title track title on the front. And in the back we have the track list and this little writing. It says, "A bit broken, a little weary, but this comfortable feeling is better for me. I can do anything I want, anything I found myself number one." Let's go over the track list. So obviously Wish You Hell is the title track. I do like Wish You Hell. I would probably say my top three on this album is probably Wish You Hell, His Car Isn't Yours, and Queen of the Party. I had mentioned in my last video, I think it was a storing photo cards video, that I hadn't listened to the album yet, but it had released. I actually was listening to it as I was editing that video. Those three songs when I was editing just really stuck out to me for some reason. I'm not 100% sure why, but like anytime those songs popped up, because I just had the mini album literally on repeat, so just go through the 6 and then repeat the mini album again. But anytime those songs popped up, I found myself like kind of bobbing my head to them, you know, like I was kind of feeling them. And then just a quick note, this is a stapled spine, so this is actually quite similar to a lot of recent ITZY releases that they've had for their photo books. So if you collect ITZY, you definitely know what I'm talking about. But let's go ahead and get into the album. I've already taken out all the inclusions, so we're good there. Okay, so we have this nice first page here, and again, it has the track list. And it seems like this was like a, there wasn't like a set concept. It definitely felt like mid-2000s to me. I could be way off on that, but I feel like it was mid-2000s for most of these concepts. I feel like this outfit is mid-2000s, very mid-2000s. And then obviously there was like a sporty concept to this too, I think. So I really like the largeness of this photo book because it makes the pictures obviously a lot bigger and a lot more nice to see. But yeah, the MV was really interesting. From a cinematography perspective, I actually really enjoyed the MV quite a lot. It doesn't, when you watch it the first time, it doesn't seem like it's that complicated because I think most of the sets are relatively not complicated. But when you really like pay attention and look at all of the stylistic choices they made for the MV, I was actually pretty impressed and intrigued. Like the aspect ratio was one thing that I pretty much noticed like off rip. Obviously, and I think this goes into maybe the theme of the whole mini album too as well, with like the concept that they and she was going for. But the aspect ratio wasn't like the regular 16:9 like widescreen. It was more or less like a square, so I guess it would be like 4:3, which kind of reminds me of, you know, TVs back in the day. They weren't automatic widescreens. They were just square boxes, essentially. And then they also had a lot of lighting effects throughout the MV, which kind of like purposely degraded the quality of the film, if that makes sense. Like, not in a bad way, but in a definitely like purposeful, stylistic way, I feel like. Like there was a constant glare or like a constant haze in a lot of the scenes, and I feel like that was done on purpose because, I mean, when you watch TV back in like the mid 2000s, and then especially definitely back in the 90s, like that's what watching TV was like. There was no like 1440p or 4K or 8K or anything like that. There was none of that. So I definitely enjoyed that stylistic choice, and I felt like it added to the MV quite a bit. And then, of course, the song and her voice was just incredible as well. The chorus specifically didn't really sound like an easy one. I'm no vocal coach, that's for sure, but it definitely seemed like in the chorus for Wish You Hell, there's a lot of different notes, high and low, and like I guess medium range that you have to hit in a short amount of time. And I feel like she did that very effortlessly. And this is also a little bit of the sporty concept too. This is probably my favorite concept of the concept photos that we saw, but I also just like sports, so I'm kind of biased in that aspect. But I definitely feel like her voice, and with Wendy, anytime she sings, I feel like it's just incredible listening to her voice. And this was interesting too because she didn't have, I don't think, a single ballad. I don't know if you consider Vermilion a ballad, but it's maybe like the closest thing to a ballad on this album. And I feel like this mini album, because it didn't have any ballads, we got to see a different side of Wendy, and I feel like that was also interesting to see. And I think she did very well without doing ballads. I know it's been a conversation, at least on Twitter. I try to ignore most of them, but it's been a conversation on Twitter that, you know, oh, SM only gives her ballads. She doesn't want to do ballads anymore, which is definitely very fair because I assume as an artist, you want to just grow, you know, personally as an artist. So she probably wants to try to get out of that area of just doing ballads all the time. Me, selfishly, I think she sings ballads incredibly well. And I mean, of course she does, because she has an incredible voice. Like, to this day, When This Rain Stops from her first mini album, Solo, is still one of my favorite songs to this day. Like, anytime I listen to that song, it gives me chills, quite honestly. That song is so good. Her voice is so good in that song. It's honestly incredible. But I really enjoyed seeing this. I feel like it's a softer side of Wendy, or a more personable side. I don't know if that's really the right word. That doesn't really come off the way I want it to sound, but I think you know what I mean. Like, it's her stepping outside of the box and kind of expressing herself more, as opposed to picking or fitting a style of a particular song. She's actually, with this mini album, showing us like what her personality is, and I do like that. So very, very much like that a lot. That's a very interesting pose. She's like flexing her muscle, holding medals, has a trophy on the ground. That's very funny. We are almost to the end of the photo book. Actually, I think okay, so we have a couple pages left here. And I do, of course, you know me, I love the blue. So this, for me, is definitely a very aesthetically pleasing photo book, because I do like the blue. These are all the credits, and then this is the CD. And the CD is a button, so I kind of like that, with the weave to hold the button on the fabric being a W. That's actually a really cute idea. I enjoy that a lot. All right, so that was the photo book. I'm gonna set that to the side real quick. We did have quite a bit of inclusions to go through, so let me just grab the biggest ones and then see what we have. All right, so this is the first thing that I grabbed, and it looks like a poster. Oh, and it was the exact pose I was just talking about. So this is the poster I got. I don't know if these are random or what, but she's doing the exact pose that I was just talking about in the photo book. So that's the poster I got. Then we have a booklet looking thing. I wonder if these are lyrics. Okay, so this is a picture of her on the back. Let's see what this is. Okay, so these are lyrics. So this is like a lyric book. and it's like an actual like flip through book, but it does have some extra photos on here. More or less just scenery photos, it looks like, for the most part. Very nice, very nice. Ooh, this is a nice page right here. Bring that a little bit closer to the camera. Then we have Better Judgment. Is that spelled wrong? Doesn't Judgment not have an E here? I feel like that's spelled wrong. I'll have to look that up. Because I feel like there's no E in Judgment right there. I think it's J-U-D-G and then Ment. I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong, though. Queen of the Party. And then Vermilion. Cool, cool. And then this is the back, and this is the back photo. This is, by the way, like a newspaper style paper, so that's why the quality is not like that incredible, because it's a newspaper style. But that's the lyric book. Oh, okay, so we have the SM Town ad, and it is personalized, so I don't know if anyone cares to look at this, but it is a personalized SM Town ad, or SM ad, whatever we want to call this. But I do like that it's personalized for Wendy. And then I'm feeling postcards. So, oh, okay, so this is the first postcard. Are those shells that she's holding? Yeah, they are shells that she's holding. Okay. I had to like look off camera there for a second, but they are shells that she's holding. Oh, and then it has the track list and then a couple of patches here on the back. Cool, cool. Then this is the second postcard, and this is her at a sewing machine. Or I guess, well, I don't know. She's not exactly using the sewing machine, but can we talk about the sewing machine lore and like Red Velvet lore? Like, sewing machines I feel like are so prevalent. I don't know if that's just a common set piece or what, but I feel like they're pretty prevalent in Red Velvet. Things that they do and concepts and things like that. And last postcard is actually a dupe, so I don't know if this was intentional or if I just accidentally got an extra postcard here. Maybe you're only supposed to get two, and I got two of the same one. So I got a dupe postcard here. And then I feel something soft. What is this? Oh, okay, so this is a ribbon. So it's almost like, I don't know, it's almost like a first place ribbon or something that you get when you're like 5 years old or something at like a field day or like just any sort of sporting competition you go to. But this is kind of a cool inclusion. I kind of like this. It's kind of like a bookmark, I guess, too. It can double as a bookmark, but it has the logo here and it says made with 54% love, 46% hate since 1994, because that's her birth year. And then the back is just plain, but that's an interesting inclusion. I've never thought of something like this would be added to an album, but that's actually pretty cool. I like that. And then the photo card is obviously going to be Wendy, so I'm going to still flip it to create a little bit of anticipation for you guys, but we know it's going to be Wendy. So here we go, 2, 1. Oh, and that's a very cute photo card of Wendy. Oh my goodness. I think this is the last scene in the MV. So the one where she's like in the high school and dancing and stuff, where she like drops the suitcase and whatnot. But she had the big bow in her hair and she's doing like a little fist bump pose right here, I guess. I really like that heart necklace. It's a very pretty heart necklace. A very pretty photo card as well. And this is the back, and that's her message to everyone. I like the blue, very nice. But yeah, that is everything to do with the photobook version. I think I'm gonna move to the package version next. Okay, so the next version we have is the package version. It's a very, very pretty cover that I've already mentioned. But this is the front. It's actually a slip cover, so this does slip off, by the way. But it says "Wish You Hell" up here, has Wendy up here, and then these are just some like random numbers and letters, I feel like. And then this is the back of the slip cover, so it also has the track list, different graphic as well. And then these are the sides. It's obviously, I don't know, I feel like I'd be lying if I said I didn't think it was cheap. Or, yeah, I'd be lying if I said I didn't think it was cheap. It looks kind of cheap to me, but we will see when we get into, as things move around in there, we'll see when we actually get into the package version. But it's definitely like very delicate, just know that. So we're gonna slip the cover off, and then it looks like it does... Wait, is everything gonna be on top? Hold on, let me see if just everything's gonna be on top. Okay, so I did a quick check and everything is on top, but you don't get to see the photo card right away. It's like facing down, so I'm cool with that. So we're just gonna dump everything out. Okay, so then all we're left with is this photo book, and it's of this like teddy bear looking thing with like a whole bunch of like mishmash parts to different toys. It's kind of weird. I don't know the story behind this, but that's what we have as the cover here on this little package version photo book. And then of course we have the track list once again with just another logo right here and just a couple other things on the back. And then this is the spine. It says if it'll focus, it will not focus, but it says wish you hell. Okay, so let's get into the package version photo book. I'm leaning forward quite a bit on this one, so if my voice is louder, it's because I'm closer to my actual phone that I'm recording on. But we have another photo book to go through here. I'm assuming probably very similar photos to the photo book. I do like that photo. That's a very nice photo. So I guess to touch on, hold on, let me get this a little bit more centered. So I guess to touch on some of the other songs that I liked, His Car Isn't Yours. I feel like I've been seeing that a lot on social media and like Twitter and stuff, that a lot of people really like that song. So I definitely am not surprised that I also like that song, because it seems like everyone is. And that also means it's a good song if everyone likes it, or most people like it, so that's good. I do like that song. When I think about just like the song's makeup, there's not a whole lot of chorus to it. It kind of just flows. There's like obviously verses and stuff, but if you pay attention to the instrumental, like there's no like defining point where you get the first chorus. She says like one line of the chorus at the first chorus, and then it kind of just goes into another verse. And then you get to the second chorus part and you get not necessarily a full shift in the instrumental again, but she says like one more additional line to the chorus, and then it kind of just goes into like a sort of like low bridge part lyrically. And then when it gets to the last chorus is when you actually get like the full chorus, like the full instrumental, I feel like everything that it was like building to. So I do enjoy the song in that aspect, because I feel like once you get towards the end, the last chorus definitely hits the most. And I do enjoy that. Well, this has a lot of words on it. Oh, this is... it's because it's the lyrics. I just passed by the Wish You Hell page and I didn't realize that. I'm sorry. But the lyrics are in the photo book as well, it looks like. So I almost thought I was like reading a regular book there for a second. I was like, whoa, why are there so many words? That is a very pretty photo. But yeah, going back to His Car Isn't Yours, I just really like that because there's not a lot to the chorus in terms of like lyrically, but instrumentally, the build up to it through the entire song throughout makes the last chorus hit pretty good because of how it built up to it. And then Queen of the Party, again, like I said, I feel like that was probably my third favorite song on the album. I feel like that song in particular just fits her voice so well. And I feel like it's one of them songs where like, I saw on Twitter a couple days ago, it was like, you can't hear someone smiling. And I feel like that song with Wendy singing it is a perfect example of you can literally hear her smiling like through the lyrics and through the song. Like you can tell she's just smiling from singing that song. It's just so upbeat. It's so, what's the word I'm looking for? It's so fresh. It's so feel good. It's just all of those things. It feels like it's definitely like a spring or summer type song. Definitely not like winter or fall. Obviously, you can still listen to it whatever season you want to, but it just feels like a lighter song to kind of just feel good about, you know, feel good about yourself when you're listening to it and things of that nature. So definitely like that song a lot. And this is also not to say that I dislike the other songs. I think the album as a whole was very good. I don't dislike any of the other songs. But definitely if I had to choose a top three, I would probably choose Wish You Hell, His Car Isn't Yours, and Queen of the Party would definitely be my top three. And speaking of, this is the lyrics for Queen of the Party. And I did see SM upload the recording behind for Wendy's solo album. I have not listened to it yet or watched it yet, but I definitely am excited to check that out because I am always intrigued when SM particularly uploads, I would say Red Velvet's recording behinds as well, but even just like other artists that I don't do unboxings for or collect, like Taeyeon's recording behinds, I think are very, very fun to watch. And then, of course, I watch aespa's, or at least I try to watch aespa's recording behinds as much as possible, or most of them. And theirs are also very entertaining as well. Because it's just interesting to see, like, you know, these artists that you like, you think there's not a whole lot behind it, but, like, there actually is so much more behind it than you actually think. And it's good to actually see that, like, take place and then go through the process of, you know, singing the lyrics exactly how they want and or how the producer wants, and how they get those notes, you know. It's like, I think back to G-Idol's recordings. I know we're not talking about G-Idol here, but I think back to G-Idol recording videos and things of that nature where Soyeon's like trying to get the absolute most out of everyone in the group, and the tactics that she uses to do that is very, very interesting. So we have arrived at the end of the package version photo book. So that is a very nice photo book. I did enjoy that a lot. So let's go ahead and look at the other inclusions. First up, it looks like I have a CD here. So this is the CD cover, front and back. And then this is the CD. Ooh, it's pink. Okay. I like that. It's pink. And then we have like a compass, I guess, with a heart. Cool, cool. Enjoy that a lot. Then we have the SM ad once again. And then looks like we have maybe another folded poster. This one's a bit smaller, but it is another folded poster. So this is the bottom and then the top of the folded poster. Very, very nice. Again, I don't know if these are random. I assume they're random, but they could just come with every album. Not 100% sure. All right, next up we have, it looks like another postcard thing. So it actually looks like a sticker just because of like all the cutouts, but it's actually a postcard. It doesn't have a back to it, which is interesting. But this is the postcard that we got here. And then it looks like we have yet another postcard. So this is more of the black and white, darker concept that she went with in this comeback. And this one does have a back. Looks like a, I don't know, a toy chest or something, or a toy bucket with a whole bunch of different knickknacks in it. Cool, cool. All right, and then the last thing is the photo card, and I do like the back for this, so 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, it's the close-up one. I did not know that she did a photo card like this for this album, but that's so funny that she did. So I think I was talking about these a little bit in my last sorting photo cards video for ITZY, because ITZY did, they call them egg photos, or egg poses, I guess, for these types of photo cards. And ITZY did them for one of their special editions, the Untouchable version, and I didn't know Wendy was doing one for this album, but this is so funny that she did one. It's such a cute photo card. Oh my goodness. And then this is the back. It won't focus because the face is in the background, so there we go. That's what she wrote as her message. I really like the, I don't know, it's like a pastel-ish, like mismatch on the back of this photo card. I like it a lot. We get a really nice Wendy photo card here. She's like staring into your soul. It's so funny. Oh my goodness. All right, so that is it for the package version. We're gonna go ahead and just quickly unbox the QR version to finish up. All right, so the last version we are going through is the QR version. And so this is the front. It says, "Wish you hell." And then this is the back. And then the sides, pretty plain, pretty plain. Oh, that says Wendy. All right, let's get into, is this a slip out? Yes, it is a slip out, okay. I'm assuming everything that like we don't want to see is probably just like going to be on top, so I'm not going to try that hard to hide everything. Okay. Okay, so these are the instructions here. There's like a, Hold on, what is this? So there's like a little piece of thread that came with it. I wonder if that's gotta be intentional. There's like a little, it's like a little, I don't know, hook or something. But this is the instruction card, which comes with, I think, every one of these probably. So this like tells you, I think you need the Nemo's app, yeah. So it tells you basically how to do it. Cool, cool. I'm thinking this is the special card. Is the QR card under that? Yes, so the QR card is under that, and this is just the back of the QR card, and then the front of the QR card. So pretty plain front. It's not something that I'll probably store in my photo book, to be honest with you. So this is the QR card that comes in the album. And then these are all photo cards, I assume. Oh, okay, so this is the thing that goes in the thread. So this is, I guess, like a tag or something. And it says basically the same thing it said on the front of the Photobook album for Wish You Hell. And then, yeah, it says exactly the same thing, actually. So this is kind of a cool inclusion, because you can obviously just tie this to the hole and, I guess, hang it somewhere. I don't know exactly where you would hang it. I guess it's maybe like a bag tag or something if you want to, like, hang it on luggage, or, you know, if you carry a purse or, like, a fanny pack or handbag of any kind you want to hang it on, you know, go for it. But definitely a cool inclusion. And then we have all of these photo cards here. So I'm assuming like any other like smart or QR card version or Poca version or anything like that, we're probably going to have mostly concept photos for the main photo cards. And then the last special photo card, which we've seen the back of already, will probably be like the actual photo card. So let's take a quick look at the concept photos, I guess. The concept photo cards. And those are the backs. I wonder if it's going to be the same for each one. Oop, almost dropped it. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be the same backs for each one. And these pictures are also pictures we have seen before in the photo books. Nice to have them in photo card form, though, for sure. That's a funny pose. Wish You Hell. And I think, okay, no, we still got a couple more. I was like, I think we're getting pretty close to the bottom for the actual photo card. Okay, so we got one more card under this before we get to the actual photo card. And I'm just gonna reveal it. 2, 1. Oh, okay, so we get a glasses Wendy photo card for the actual photo card in this QR card album. Very, very cute. These are like interesting glasses. It reminds me of like, I don't know, like a sitcom like teacher in the mid-2000s, I feel like would be wearing these glasses. But very cute photo card as well, and that's her message on the back. Cool. Very happy with this. Very happy with this photo card pull. All my photo card pulls actually today. Very happy with. But yeah, that is all of the versions that I'll be unboxing and all the versions that they release. So I'm just going to get everything back into frame and then we will skedaddle. All right, so that is all of the versions for Wendy's second mini album, Wish You Hell. I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing. If you made it this far, let me know how you're doing in the comments. I know it's been, I think, just about a week since we last spoke, but before then I think it's been maybe about 2 weeks or maybe a little bit longer than 2 weeks. I've just been so busy. I've been less busy the last week or so, which is why I'm able to get this unboxing up. And I've actually been enjoying, in my free time, watching a lot of the Soul Series games. So if you guys aren't familiar with it, MLB, which is America's like professional baseball league, they are sending a couple teams over to Korea, that being the Padres and the Dodgers, to play 4 total exhibition games against 2 games against Team Korea, and then 1 against Kiwoom, and then 1 against I think it was LG Twins. And then they're obviously going to play each other, the Padres and Dodgers, in a 2-game series in Seoul. All of the games are happening in Seoul. So all of the 4 exhibition games happened already, so I've been watching those. I've been enjoying those. And then they already announced that G-Idol and aespa were actually going to be performing at the games as well. So I think they were just going to do like little, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 song sets before each of the games. So I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to watch the games. But aside from that, content that you can be looking forward to on the channel is, I think I'm probably going to be doing a haul video pretty soon, and I think it's going to have a lot of photo cards in it. So it may be a longer one. I don't want to promise anything, but I think I ordered a decent amount of photo cards in this haul. I haven't shipped it yet. I haven't even consolidated it yet, but it's definitely probably going to be coming within the next week or two, so definitely look forward to that. And then after that, I honestly don't know, because all of the groups that I follow aren't like releasing anything immediately, I don't think. I think there was rumors that aespa were going to release something in April, but that hasn't been officially announced yet. So maybe we get an aespa comeback in April, and maybe I have some content to do with that as far as an unboxing goes. But I guess maybe after the haul video, what you can expect after that is maybe another storing photo cards video, but we'll see. There's not a whole lot like in the pipeline right now. I'm going to try to keep content semi-consistent on the channel, so you don't have to worry about that. And obviously, if there are any like pitfalls in that, or just, you know, bumps in the road, I'll obviously let you guys know on Twitter or like a community post or whatever. So definitely check those out if you're curious. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. If you made it all the way to the end, I thank you very, very much. As I record this video, I don't think we quite hit 500 subscribers yet, but I think we are very close. So I do thank you guys for subscribing, and I do sincerely appreciate all your support that I see in the comments as well. So hope you guys have a good one, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.